Hello everyone, hi, this is Aliona with you, and today we're going to do something interesting, our favorite thing, deliciousness, well, for the faint of heart. Of course, I asked the faint of heart to step away from the screen because a girl came to me with a rather interesting condition. If you've already guessed what's about to happen, good for you. If you haven't, then of course, keep watching. So the complaint is this: something got inflamed somewhere and it hurts. It hurts. By the way, there's a complication here. Her finger is raised up, meaning it's always in an elevated position. And this makes things a bit more complicated because it's very hard to bend it down. But as they say, this is just a minor detail. Let's take a look. I've applied antiseptic, wiped everything, and picked up the curette. Now I'm looking and trying to find where the wall is and if there's a fragment. I purposely made a quick hand-drawn illustration. I see. This red area is a little fragment that's inside and we simply need to cut it off. So today we'll trim the nail a little bit from the side edge. I take the straight edge nippers and make the first small cut, checking how the client feels. Just a reminder, we're working without anesthesia. We don't give any injections because we're not doctors. We just know how to trim nails properly. After I make the cut, I take tweezers and check if I can grab the piece that's poking into his skin. And to get ahead, I didn't succeed the first time, which is completely normal. Because this kind of work always happens, well, you could say by feel and almost blindly. I mean, of course, experience and all that helps, but still, you just can't see it. You can only feel it. When I tried again, I realized everything would work out for me, or rather I would succeed and she would benefit. Because this shard that I'm about to remove, now you can hold your breath. And yeah, cool, yeah. In case someone missed it, here's a second time. Basically, this little shard was kind of like a plug in a bathtub, if you will. As soon as you remove it, of course, the white substance or yellow, depending on the person, will definitely start to leak out. That's normal, nothing's wrong with it. Our goal basically was to make sure to remove the white contents so that she would feel better. Because it hurts a little. This is what it looks like. It's yellow-green. Next, I check how things are with the wall, also using a curette, and I try to do it very carefully. And of course, we're going to have a mess up. That's normal too, but of course it shouldn't happen. But it happens, which is why I decided to show you. Next, I use skin nippers, also called cuticle nippers. With them, I carefully cut the skin where there is inflammation, and it didn't hurt her at all. Because of this. Well, if anyone has ever popped a pimple, the sensation is about the same, basically nothing at all. Now we're carefully removing the pus and we see that it's empty inside. This little pocket of skin is like the pocket you get from, I don't know, a water blister, for example. I'm sure many people have experienced this, and of course, if we leave this little skin pocket, it can easily get inflamed again. We don't want that, so very carefully, sometimes with a trembling hand, because you can't always be steady. The girl was very nervous. She has incredibly delicate skin, moist feet, and her skin is still soft. At the same time, and right here, any second now, the thing that must not be named is about to happen. Oh God, I made a mistake. No, actually not a mistake. Now you'll see that I'm using these nippers, the ones for skin, to check here where her wall is, and again I'm going to cut it with the nippers. Because I tried to remove all the excess skin. As you can see, it's really obvious that it's soft, so even with the nippers, you don't really feel it with the blades in the moment. The density of this skin, that's how I can probably describe it. It's very delicate, almost weightless. So when you close the blades, you don't feel at all whether you're cutting the skin or not. And I keep doing these manipulations. I need to remove every little piece so that nothing is left there. Because ointment is waiting for us, and so are the tamponades. Here's the moment I touched it slightly, and as you can see, the leg didn't even move. That means it didn't hurt her, of course. That wasn't the issue at that moment. She was in pain all this time while she was walking around with the inflammation. Now we're going to rinse everything and do a tamponade. In the meantime, I'll tell you the backstory of how she actually ended up in this sad condition. Around the New Year holidays, the girl trimmed her nails, a normal, healthy human desire. She admitted that she often cuts the corners. As you can see, it's really missing here. And she said that somewhere around the 16th or 18th, she started to feel a bit uncomfortable. And at some point, she noticed that it got inflamed. So she urgently wrote to us. And now I'm explaining to her where her nail should be and that it won't be able to grow there. It won't be able to grow there because the nails are curling inward. And then that unfortunate moment happened when she cut it and left a little jagged edge there. It started to grow out and inflammation began. I'm explaining that even if she tries to grow her nails out, as I'm saying, it won't work for her because her nail plate curls inward. This ointment is called Aflomelide, if anyone's interested. It's a good thing. So accordingly, I said that now we'll apply the ointment and put in a tamponade. We'll dress her wound and she'll be fine soon. About 3 to 5 days, give or take. I already messaged her today. Everything is fine, 2 days in and all is well. And after that, she'll definitely need to have a correction system installed. I want it to be a hook correction system, and I told her she doesn't have to come to us. She can go to a podiatrist or somewhere else. Whatever is more convenient, it doesn't matter. The main thing is to wait until the inflammation goes down. And after that, to install the correction system. Because cutting the corners like that isn't the way to go, and one day that's how inflammation happens. There's nothing pleasant about it. It didn't fully set in there. There wasn't enough space, so I decided not to mess with it again. Just soaked it with ointment, leave it like this, and now we're going to wrap it up. So what did I want to say after the New Year's holidays? About 10 days have passed, and during this time the nail had a chance to grow out. That splinter she missed and couldn't remove ended up stuck in her skin. It rubbed against everything while walking, leading to this result. The procedures we just did are absolutely simple, but honestly, they'll be completely useless if we don't address this issue further. And here we have a little bandage, and this time, you won't believe it, it's not Pekokaft. Because I went to the Magnet pharmacy and there was no Pekokaft there. They said, oh, we have our own brand, and I decided to try it too. By the way, it sticks well and turned out to be twice as cheap. That was definitely nice. So if you ever don't have the Pekokaft that we usually use, you can get this one. It turned out to work too, and it's cheaper, which is even nicer. And yeah, we didn't have a marker, so I'll just draw the smiley face here in a photo editor. That's it for now. Aliona here. Bye.